Hello guys and welcome, this is Dacineer. Today we'll be finally playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now I've been waiting for this game for a long time now, and it looks like that it might set the new standards for the role-playing games. Well, from what I've been reviewing for the past, I don't know, couple of months about Kingdom Come Deliverance, although it has passed much longer before its release, because you know it started as a Kickstarter project. It seems like an excellent medieval role-playing game. Now let's begin a new game and see how it goes. I'll leave you to watch the intro.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up.
Uh-oh.
Now. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Now the game graphics are definitely astonishing. This is not just a CGI trailer that you're seeing, it's actual in-game footage.
Henry! Get up now. There's
We'll be
work
playing
to be
as
done.
Henry. This is our mother, obviously. We're the blacksmith's son.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Remember the
Hear
accent?
that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry.
Uh-oh.
How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you?
Of
You
course
better
we have.
pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that.
Of course we're
I
gonna
just
learn to
scratched
defend
myself, is
ourselves.
all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
I was thinking more like a warrior, not a rogue. Cut us some slack, Ma. I'm really, really excited about this game.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Well, there is the dialogue. It gives you different options, and these options rely on your basic attributes like speech, agility, vitality, strength. Let's see what we're going to choose. We're going to go with the dancing. Yep, I was dancing. Or speech. We were chatting in the tavern. Let's go with speech.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense.
I definitely
well,
like the
I've got a feeling there's
acting.
something you're not telling me.
New
It's
Revit,
connected
new
with that
level in
scratch
speech.
on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Why should I be interested in sword fighting? Matthias was teaching me archery. I was with Bianca. What does it matter? Let's go with speech again. Why would I be interested in sword fighting? No, but that wouldn't be really honest. So where we are going to go with Matthias was teaching me archery.
It's just
Matthias was teaching me archery.
Matthias was.
Now, Matthias is our friend, by the way.
archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher?
Of course not.
Have you
Ma.
any idea of the punishment for that? And where did you get a bow, anyway?
I did not.
Oh, come on.
Stop
I've no interest
shooting,
in
woman.
poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
I promise.
Promise. Have my friend been here? Now, these are not the main options. They're questions that you can exhaust before ending the dialogue. And I'm that type of guy that likes to exhaust all the questions. That's what's actually great about role-playing games.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Oh, live it be, mother.
Mother.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the forge on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now.
Really?
Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing
Parents
but
always
trouble.
the same. I'm hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
Of course I can.
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is Pa angry with me?
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him.
Oh, come
He's
on.
too
Enough
proud
with
to
the guilt trip.
complain. But he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Such a nice day. Do you need help?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Let's end the dialogue and continue. Yep, as you can see, the graphics are different. Look at this. I can see the particles that's in the air. It's dust. Come on, man. This is actually great. Let's see what we can do. The player's character and abilities are determined by the stats, skills, and perks you will find in the player tab. Tab P. Yep, this is our stats. These are our stats. Strength, agility, vitality, speech, and so on and so forth. This is our character. We can see how he's equipped. Let's see what we have in our inventory. We have these armor. There are tabs as usual, as in all RPGs, to categorize your equipment. In armor section, we've got 4 pieces that I've shown you before. We already equipped all of them. Let's see, we've got door keys probably to our house and trunk keys to the chests nearby. Let's exit. And I want to show you one more thing. This is nourishment. It's basically how hungry you are. Right now it's at 40 out of 100, so we need to eat something. There are also these little symbols, like at the bottom right of the near the health bar, shows that you're hungry. So let's grab something to eat. There are these apples. Come on. Let's pick up. Let's pick them up. There's also the bread over here. Well, picking stuff up is still a
I'll
bit
have to get something to
clanky.
eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
And he comments on himself like this when he gets hungry. I love the fact that you can see your body when you look down. Your hands, your feet when you're walking. By pressing caps lock, you can switch to the walking mode. I see there is some cheese over here. And you can eat them by going in your inventory, open the food tab, and pressing the key E. Let's eat some bread. As you can see, 7 points. We've gained 7 additional points to our nourishment. You can see the stats of the food that you're going to eat by pressing Q. A plated crusty white bread roll smells wonderful and tastes just as good. It gives you 7 nourishment, 0 health, 1 energy. It has 0.0% of alcohol, durability. The food will spoil at a certain point. This is the durability of the food that's in your inventory. 4 days later, you won't be able to eat it because it will be spoiled. And if you eat spoiled food, you might get poisoned. Freshness 100%. There is the weight and there is the value of the item. Let's exit. No, let's eat something first. Fill up our nourishment. Bedroll, apple. Well, we've eaten quite a lot. Now let's go. By pressing J, you can open the quest tab. We have one main quest at the moment, unexpected visit. We finally got some fine spring weather, sorry, but still I slept late in the morning because I was out celebrating until late in the evening. It was a bit hard getting out of the bed in the morning. So there is the progression with your quest. It adds a new paragraph every time you update your quest. I started getting some training in sword fighting from a mercenary who turned up in Skalitz recently. Father and mother mustn't find out. For some reason, they don't want me to learn to defend myself. I got a bit of a cut in the yesterday's lesson though. We're supposed to meet by the ale house again today. Let's escape. There are these little animations that you see when opening and closing doors. It only just adds to the immersion, really. Look at the graphics. It looks really awesome. The sound of the birds, the wind, the leaves, the trees. It's just amazing. Let's go to our father. By pressing M, you can open the map. As you can see, it has a very medieval look. I love it. I definitely love it. There is the Skalitz, and these are the quest markers. Well, you can see your portrait. This is you, by the way. Turning. It turns to the way you're facing at the map, like this. It is very helpful directing you.
Come here, I need your help.
Okay, father.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Well, I'm not gonna bother you with all these details. Just gonna absorb all of this. I had to do something. Sorry, I wanted to have a look around. Now we'll be full. I won't be ordered around. Yeah, really? You're gonna stand up to your father? Not right now, Henry. Sorry, I wanted to have a look around.
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
And
How,
it's a
my
success.
boy? When are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for
Well,
Sir
it's
Radzig. I
very
need your help.
familiar.
With what?
Very similar, sorry.
I'm
to
running out of
Skyrim
charcoal.
and Fallout.
Run to the
When you
market and
spe-
buy
when
a
you
bag
pass
from
the
charcoal
speed check.
burner.
I'll need
But
some money.
there
then.
are 3 main attributes that
Yeah, that's
you can
the other thing.
choose
Kunesh
from
still owes
when
me
you're
for
still
an axe,
when you're
a hammer,
speaking
and the
to the
nails
people.
I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Okay.
Kunesh, that drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it.
Now, father doesn't look happy.
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross guard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get
We
back.
got a girl at the tavern.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
We got our first quest. And the text is speech. Okay, let's see. Let's open up the map. Well, the first quest is nearby, a part of the main quest actually. Pick up the crossguards at the castle. Let's go over there. There is the castle. Well, all the design actually looks very, how do you say? How can I say this? Really medieval. It's not just something drawn or designed, it's actually taken from medieval historical drawings and designs. It's actually very close design to the real medieval age, medieval structures. Look at this castle. Well, I can't get past them. Okay, let's talk. Jaroslav.
I'll be with you.
Okay,
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
knows us.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Watch.
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Well, we've got the crossguard. Let's go. That one is our friend, by the way. One of the guys that we hang around with. Well, this is what I mean. You can see your hands and feet and your whole body moving, even if it's a first person mode. You can find all the information. Look at all these people going on about their daily business. It feels alive.
These are strange times. Strange and ill-omened. But since I serve our liege lord Sir Radzik, I think you know the answer.
This is the charcoal burner, but we still don't have the money to buy the charcoal from him. So let's first go and collect our money. Let's see. Where's Kunesh? He's over here. We're facing this way. So we gotta go from this road to be able to find him. He's a drunkard, so it might be a problem. Let's see where he is. If he's over here somewhere. There he is. Kunesh. Kunesh.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Father sent me for
My
money.
father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
That's a good start. Let's keep it civil. Pay for the tools at least.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the
Really?
axe on you.
Cursing? That's not gonna end well for you. Pay, you drunkard.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would
No,
you?
you wouldn't.
You son of a whore.
And it's a
How
fact.
dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your
Hey, don't
thieving
talk about
father
my mother
teach
in
you
that
any
way.
manners?
Language?
No? Well, I'll teach you then.
Let's see. This is the wall of text that shows you how to fight. Well, for a brief introduction, let's just say that the left click is heavy attack, the right click is small fast attacks. For F, it means kick. With tab, that you can lock on your opponent, it follows your opponent, and with left shift you can unlock, and with Q you can block your opponent's strikes. Let's do this. Oh, it's a hit. Stamina depletes very quickly, so you must watch for that. It's a hit. Be careful not get too close or you'll get a knee in your face. Basically, keep moving around, keep blocking, and when you see an opening, attack with right click. Because left click is too slow and he can block it, just like this. Let's just say it's not very well to use in fist fights. Left click. Our stamina is depleting. Let's fill it up with moving around. I can beat you. Unexpected attacks, that's actually should be the key, like this, but it does not seem to be working right now. He tried to kick us and, well, he succeeded right now. Ouch! That was a good shot. See the purple bar just left to our main health bar? It's the enemy's health bar. You can see how much approximate your enemy. Health is left. Ouch. We can beat him. Come on. Stop squirming. You squirble. The fist fights in the game is actually very realistic because unlike other games, your opponent won't go down with a fist or two. It will take some work. You need to wear them out. They can actually block and dodge your punches quite successfully actually. This man doesn't look drunk at all. A hit. Let's wait for him to move on to us and actually works quite well. If you wait for him to attack you, find an opening, and then strike. Like this. And we win the fight.
Enough! Enough! I give up!
Oh, of course you do.
Take what you want.
Fucking
it's not
crunk.
much, but it's all I have. You understand?
We got his key. You can always see your health in the red bar on the lower edge of the screen. The level of health also determines the maximum level of stamina, so it's always good to heal yourself. Henry routinely heals himself with the aid of food and sleep. Let's go. So he doesn't have any money, so we're going to collect what we gave to him and sell them at the merchant, hopefully. Got the axe. Probably we'll find the rest of the items in the house.
Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last.
Here. No. Well, there are these pots that you can find around the world that you can eat from. They're a good source of nourishment and it's actually free. Like this. You've eaten too much. Ouch. So it adds around 25 nourishment. You'll be heavy-handed and clumsy until you digest everything. Let's unlock the key that he has given us. Take all. And we got everything. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. This is the way. Let's see. Buy a bag of charcoal at the market. Now that we've got the items, we can sell him. We can sell the items to the charcoal burner, the charcoal merchant,
God be with you, Henry.
and buy the charcoals that we want. Let's talk.
God be with you.
Let's talk trade. Okay then, we're going to buy 10 units of charcoals. Since we don't have any coin, we must first sell the axe, the hammer and the nails to him. We're going to get 1.4 gold. Let's go to our basket. There is the option of haggling, by the way, when you're dealing with the merchants. You can haggle if you're going to get extra money, you're selling items. You can haggle to get more, and if you're buying items and paying, you can haggle to pay less, of course. Well, we're not going to get into it yet. because the trade was very small. I'll show you another example. We just got 10 units of charcoal for our father, and let's move on to the next part of the quest. It's go to the sword fighting lesson. There's our mercenary.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something?
No,
I don't think so. Thanks.
Thanks.
Suit yourself. Hail to the hip. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Let's go.
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
So this is the mercenary that popped into town. He's teaching us how to use a sword. How to use a sword. Let's follow him. This is basically a swordplay tutorial. Some of you might have played Mount and Blade Warband. Well, the fighting system in Kingdom Come Deliverance is basically a more complex, but a similar version of Mount and Blade Warband. It's harder, definitely. It takes some time to get used to it, but once you do, it's very realistic, and you will enjoy it. But everything about this game, really. It feels very medieval. This is the combat arena, basically a place reserved for sword plays, for training. Let's talk to Maniac.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
I won't disappoint you.
Very well.
So
let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
As I've said before, unpredictability is the key. Choose the direction of your strike using the mouse. There's the little star at the center of the screen. As you can see, the direction highlights as the color red. Like this. Try attacking from different directions.
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Well, you can stab with the right click. It's a weak attack, but it's very fast compared to the other heavy attacks. Not bad.
Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Chain strikes. Well, basically, as soon as you land one strike, follow up with another. Just like this. 1, 2, 3. You can combine heavy attacks with weak ones.
That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And
Well
the main
said, my
thing
friend.
is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Oh, I do. Now let's go and do the last part of our main quest. The ale. Let's pick up some ale from the tavern and see our girl over there. It's right over here. These are unexplored places, showed as question marks on the map. If you go near them, they will be explored. There is a grocer. There is a tailor.
Here you are. Thanks for everything.
There is the tavern.
That's all for today.
Right behind. Well, we don't have any money at the moment. Let's go to the tavern and pick up the ale. Well, you will be seeing a lot of cutscenes in Kingdom Come Deliverance.
You can't be serious, Dutch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope.
God be with you, Henry.
I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the
Politics
empire.
always the same.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless.
This is pointless,
Let
exactly.
us talk of more pleasant things.
My words, exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea.
Guys, let's not do
Deutsch was
anything
talking
stupid.
such shit. It made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
Freshly whitewashed.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
Why not, guys? Let's do this.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Let's go, guys.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
This is the gang. And this is, I suppose, the house.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
So we gotta lure his wife away. And this is the pile of manure they've been talking about. Let's see, Deutsch's wife.
What do you want, lad?
Your husband's making trouble.
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
And we'll continue on the next episode, guys. If you like my videos, don't forget to push that like button. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe.